This is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Check swing of the first pitch. Look down to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Now the 0-1. And that's in there at the knees. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And that's outside. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. The wind of the pitch. The punch out there, and there's one down.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Jack Peterson.
He really needs to start making more contact, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
And the pitch. Foul ball there. Oh, 2 now. Got him. And there's 2 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Now here is Stone Garrett. Late on that fastball. 0-1. The Phillies leading by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. And downstairs. Now he breaks his bat. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in LA, top half of the third inning. Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. And the pitch. In there at the knees for a strike. Outside low, and that is ball 1. That one pulled foul. The pitch. And another ball. Got him swinging, and there's one down.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The center fielder, Johan.
And stepping in is the speedy Johan Rojas. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
One out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike. And a curve misses outside. One and two here. On the ground. Bats up with it. Whips it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's one of the best shortstops in the sport, no doubt about it. And he put his skills on display once again right there. Great stop on the backhand, but it was the transfer and throw for me that really stood out. With the speed going down the line, there's no way he gets the out any other way. That was impressive.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging. Phillies down in order. They still lead it 1-0. And we're back. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Walker back to work. That one misses. Ball 1. Righty delivers. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The wide to kick the pitch. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Ford sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit. And the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
And now it's Gavin Lux with 3 hits on the series. And one of them a homer. Right through there for a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm. Set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Ground ball left side. And that's just foul. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Just missed. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Two down, nobody on. Freeman hits it in the air. Rojas makes the grab on the run. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. The right-hander back to work. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Harper goes 6 feet 3 inches, 33 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And the 0-1. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Outman makes the grab, one down.
Now batting.
And now for the Phillies, Kyle Schwarber. He popped out his first time. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Way outside, and that's ball one.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Harry Ford. He's 0 for 1.
Harry Ford.
Not even close there. And it's 1-0. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
And it's strike 2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair, and even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory, and that right there was perfect.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And now Whit Merrifield. First pitch, and he just misses. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball. 2-0.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 3 of this 4-game series. That clips the corner. That one fouled off. 2-2. Man at second. In the air out towards right center. Garrett should have this one. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Phillies strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Claudio Minoso. As he turns on the rubber here with that good live arm delivers. And that one missing low.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. On the corner for a strike. That one finds the corner, and the count's even at 2. And the right-hander deals. Here's a high chopper. to first, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Now batting, the shortstop, Mookie.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Struck out swinging his first time. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Into center. Rojas snags it for the second out.
The center fielder, number 33.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Lied out his first time. Swinging a foul straight back. Line drive. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Dodgers go down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. This is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Outman moving under this one. Makes the catch for the out.
The batter.
Now Justin Crawford rolled out to second in his first at bat. Just missed. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back. That one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 2-0.
So impressive. You have to have such a clear and direct path to the baseball on a split finger, that location inside part of the plate. Did a tremendous job of staying inside of it and keeping that ball fair.
And now Brett Beatty. And a good eye there. Next offering is fouled back. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hard hit left side. Yeah, they get the out.
The center fielder, Johan.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas. On its way to the corner. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 3 of this 4-game series. That one fouled off. Next offering is down low.
It's a good
1
take.
ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the 3rd out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Walker back to work. That one missed.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
Kicks and deals. In the air, center field. Sizing this one up. He's got it. One up, one down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
And now Jack Peterson, he was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's outside. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Pitch. Fought off foul. The 1-2. Got it by him for the K. Now it's the right fielder, Stone Garrett. He popped out to the catcher his first time on. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's in there. And the count 1-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
And now it is JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. 0-1. Two outs. Pitch misses there. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Righty to the plate. That's down and in. At the belt and fires. And now it's filled up.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Gavin Lux waiting to bat for the Dodgers. 3-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And that's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux. Grounded out his first time. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Left-hand batter waits. Bounced out to short. They get the force. And that is the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Phillies 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Top of the 6th inning, digging in, Trey Turner.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Big swing and a miss.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
That's to third, into the outfield, base hit.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1
Pitch out, but no action. Activity in the bullpen. Austin Adams getting ready to go. Fire Eisen getting loose as well. Turner gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Good eye right there. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Throw to first. Turner back easily. 2-2 on the way. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
So now the DH spot, Kyle Schwarber. His righty-lefty splits there. Ball one there. Man at first, one away. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Turner runs. Swing and a miss. Real Muto throws not in time. It's a stolen base.
Now batting, the catcher,
Harry Ford stands in for the Phillies. Ford having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. And strike one to the catcher.
0-1.
And that one a little below the knees.
1-0.
And it's 1-1. Man on second, 2 down. Hard ground ball, base knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they're up by 3.
Everything came together for him. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Yoshinobu Yamamoto departs, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. New pitcher for the Dodgers, J.P. Fireeyes.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Runner at first with 2 away. Whit Merrifield getting ready to hit. Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. That one drifts inside. One run across in the frame so far, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2-2 to count.
Pickoff move to first. Ford back on a dive. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in L.A. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Here comes the pitch. That one ripped, but foul. The 0-1.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That was a nice sequence for the quick strikeout. Change speeds with each pitch, splitter, fastball splitter, and that leaves you kind of shaking your head as a hitter heading back to the dugout. Sometimes all you can do is tip your cap, because unless you're guessing one of those, you're stuck in the middle, and it becomes very tough to put a good swing on the ball, let alone make contact.
Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. That misses off the outside edge. The Dodgers trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. And a pitch.
Foul ball.
That misses, and it's 2-2. The pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And the count's full. James Outman up next for the Dodgers. The Right-handed up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
This to third. Over to Merrifield. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Phillies 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 80.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott.
The second baseman, Bryson Stott.
The wind of the pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Well, these Phillies, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Next offering is fouled back. The 2-1. And
That's
another
ball
ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Justin Crawford digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. Swing and a foul straight back. And the righty deals. In the air, left side. Squeezes it.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Brett Beatty stands in for the Phillies.
Counts 1-0.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Next offering is in for a strike. Stop. Leads off first with 1 away. Check on the runner, and he's back standing. The next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Right-handed reliever. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
Well, he's got a cannon of an arm back there behind the dish. A good, accurate throw is just as important in controlling the running game. So maybe rushed his throw a little bit right there. Didn't finish it off. It was high, and I think that's what allowed the base runner to make it safely.
Kicks and fires. Out towards right center. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and it's 4-0.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
So the batting order turns over. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies. And ball one. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
Trey Turner now. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
This one in the air, center field. Outman brings it in for the third out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning, leading off Masataka Yoshida.
The left fielder, Masataka
The pitch.
Yoshida.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
That one's in there. 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Peterson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. One down, base is empty.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two up, 2 down.
He's out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Stone.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Stone Garrett. 1 for 2. Hit hard, that gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
JT Realmuto steps in, makes the play, and it's out number 3. So the Dodgers leave one. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Ready to begin the eighth. Now it's the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
And a pitch. Splits the plate. Strike one.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
In the dirt, and the count 1-2. And here it comes. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The wind and the pitch. That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That one pushed to the left and foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
One down, base is empty.
Oh, that's inside.
Wouldn't chase that time. The next offering misses. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The kick, the 3-2. He goes down looking.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Ford, the next to hit, takes outside. Strike on the outside. And the count 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Out to short. Bats up with it. Now the throw to first on the run. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. But they're in front 4-0. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
This one in the air. Turner should have it. And makes the grab. And a quick out, number 1.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That smash towards center. Makes the grab on the run. Out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Claudio Minoso. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Down the line. And that drops foul.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
Line drive, base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now it's Mookie Betts. That one missed.
Count 1-0.
Minoso off of first with 2 away. That's a strike.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
A couple of singles back to back. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
At the plate, James Outman.
Ball 1, no strike.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
2 on, 2 outs. Movement in the bullpen. Gregory Santos up and throwing. Abreu also getting ready. On a strike. The pitch. Out of line, out towards center. Rojas makes the catch, and that will end the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They're down 4-0. We go to the 9th, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Whit Merrifield. And the pitch. And that one pulled foul. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Bryson Stott will hit next. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. And
1 ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. Just missing there. 2 and 2. Pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Crawford
1-0.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
I would say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. And these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Ball 2.
Off the mark there, and it's 2-2. And another ball. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. The line to kick the pitch.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches
1-0.
thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
And he deals. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Gets it to first. 1 out, bottom of the ninth.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
He's 2 outs away. And Jack Peterson stands in. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. First pitch misses. The Dodgers down by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. The wind of the pitch. In there at the knees, and it's 1-2. Bounce to the right side. Trey Turner gloves it. Tosses to first. Awesome play there.
Up next to Dodgers, the right fielder, Garrett.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the right fielder, Stone Garrett. Ripped on a line, and he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
A 4-0 shutout in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Dodgers, no runs, 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.